You know, I always kind of like waiting here in these big groups of people because you know that we're all here for one singular purpose, to make it to the boat, to make it to new unexplored lands, or well, for most people here, for lands that I've explored for about 20 years. But for me, many of these lands are still unexplored, and I like that. Adventure awaits. So I had been kicked from the guild for inactivity, or at least that's what I choose to believe, because I hadn't been online for like 2 to 3 weeks, or well, pretty much not online at all. And fortunately, I still had their Discord, so I asked, "Hey, is there any chance I can get a re-invite?" And I asked it about a minute ago, and just like bam, instantly, I got an invite. Like instantly, I got an invite, and that's really cool. So I'm back in the guild that I was in previously, and I was fine not being in the guild because I didn't really have anything to do with the guild anyway. But since now I'm 40, and they said that they were doing raids, I'm gonna try and join the raid, guys. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna make content out of it. I don't know if I'll be able to communicate consistently on like the way I'm doing it right now because they might want me to be in voice. In which case, I'll just record it and I'll like edit it down or something into a like a different kind of video. But yeah, the raid will be upcoming. I'm looking forward to doing that, and it's definitely on the agenda shortly. I also you can see you see something for details here. A new version is available. So details is the DPS meter. I haven't used it yet. It's like it's running in the background. I haven't really put it up in the um on the screen yet. But I wanted to make sure I have it in case I do run raids because I think I just like seeing how I perform. Even if I don't really care about the actual number, I would like to see how I perform. A rare warlock without demonic reference. You you found me. That's me. Oh, he has a quest. Oh, please tell me it's the mount quest. Please tell me my big brain came through. Please.
You need something?
Summon Felsteed. Steed? Felsteed? I mean, that sounds like a mount, right?
I would give you a reward for your patience and hard work. But know this, the ability to summon a fell steed will be much more difficult in the future. You will have to earn it, and it will not be easy. For now, go with the power to summon such a creature and use it as you see fit.
Wait, is this... Speak to Strayed Farsian in Ratchet to learn the ability to summon the Felsteed. Quest accepted. Wait, do I have it? Do I have it? Wait, hold on. I will
Good luck, adventurer. I look forward to seeing you in the future.
complete quest.
Have a good one.
What? That was it? I was ready to go on like a massive journey. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Summon Felsteed. I was sure I was going to go on like some sort of quest chain. So I guess I'll put it up here. Okay, it's not instant mounting, but that's fine. Oh, it's the mount I've seen. Oh, it's so cool. I've seen this mount a couple times around, guys, and ah, I'm finally a speedy boy. I'm so happy. Oh my god, look at me. I'm so cool. I am so cool. See, if I were doing individual thumbnails for every single video, I would do this as the thumbnail. But, I don't do that. I have... So, short side tangent here, okay? But I've been messing around with, I think it's called like the Microsoft AI thumbnail generator. And I think for the next time I am doing a series like this on the next game I'm doing it, I'm going to make individual thumbnails for each one. And I'm going to use AI to create them. And they'll all have a similar style, I think. But I can just like have really cool thumbnails because I hate making thumbnails, guys. It's no secret. I really dislike making them. I have no pleasure in making them. I just like mass produce them just because I need something on there. And often what I'll do is I'll have an entire series, one thumbnail, different number, go. Because that part of it, I know it's important, guys. I know it's very important. I know it's probably more important than the content I'm making in some areas. But I just don't like doing it. I like sitting here. I like talking to you guys. I like this is the part I like. I don't like the thumbnail part, but I'll probably do that for later series. Anyway, that's much stuff that you don't care about because you're here for WoW. But I have a Felsie. Look at it. It's happy. When I walk it back, it's happy. Like it's wagging its tail. Ah, great. All right, I guess it's time to also upgrade skills because I think the last time was like low 30s. So, wait, can I not?
For the arcane only corrupts those who are
Is that
weak.
because I am on the mount? Can I?
See you
Hello?
around. The arcane only corrupts those who are weak. Keep up on your
Would you
training, or
would
you
you
may
allow
find a
me
similar
to...
fate.
Can I?
See you.
Hello? Maybe this guy?
Hey there. See you around. Have
Hello? Hello, can I just...
The arcane only corrupts those who are weak.
Alright,
Keep up on your training.
I will relog. It
Keep
hasn't
up on your
worked.
training.
Why am I not able to... Hello? Good sir, I would like to have warlock training, please. Well, I guess there's no warlock training for me right now. So what I'll do instead is I'll go to a different warlock trainer in a different area. Maybe for some reason I can't learn skills here. Or maybe this guy is bugged, or I have no idea. But relogging hasn't worked either. So the plan right now is, now that we have a mount, we can, you know, do a bit more exploring. So I am going to head over to Camp Torajo, then head down into Thousand Needles, where we will be looking to just knock off these quests. You know, I still have the Orb of Soran Rook. I don't know. You know, I could Google it and I could probably complete it very easily. But at this point, it's so far in the past. I don't think I care about these items specifically that much either. So I'll hold on to it. I'll complete it at some point, but it is what it is. But over here, the Tome of the Cabal has me go to... Oh, wait, do we have to go to Ironforge for that? But I was just in Ironforge. Wait, hold on. No, no, no. It's for him. Hold on. So yeah, it says there was only one copy ever made, and it was vandalized at some point. A large portion of it ripped from the binding. Rumor has it that it somehow passed into the hand of the Centaur of Thousand Needles. So that's all the information we have. We don't know more. We don't know if we need to kill the Centaurs or something. But I guess I'll go explore the map in general, get the flight path and stuff, and then we'll see what we do. And then also, you know, obviously we will have to go to what I believe to be Darkshore, I think we're talking about. And then also we have the ropes to the guy in the Barrens that we just talked to. Maybe I could have just picked up the ropes of the Arcana at an auction house. Probably could have done that. Ooh, actually, I quite like this part. This part of the Barrens looks nice. You know, it's nice and green. The Stagnant Oasis. This is definitely my favorite part of the Barrens by far, because it doesn't look like the Barrens, you know. And, you know, traveling feels much better now in the Mount. And this is where I go off on a bit of a tangent, but one of the things that I feel quite strongly about in regards to how Guild Wars 2 did travel in a certain way as well to how Guild Wars 1 did travel, but mostly how Guild Wars 2 did travel, is I think the fact that in Guild Wars 2 the maps feel relatively small just because you travel so fast, it made exploration... Let me rephrase that. At the start of the game, you know, when you started playing the game initially, and you didn't have mounts, you didn't have gliding, you didn't have all these speed boosts, you know, and you would just be running around on your 2 feet, and you'll be trying to get from point A to point B. Yes, the waypoints were there, but the exploration was fun. And at that point, I think exploration was really fun, albeit a bit bypassed by all the waypoints, but at least you still had the, you know, ability to go unlock those, and you could still travel around. Nowadays, I think what's happened is because mounts are so prevalent, maps all feel small. Even the bigger maps that were designed for mounts, they don't feel as big as they would normally feel, just because mounts make your movement so much quicker. Like mountainsides don't do anything anymore because you just fly over them, and like height just overall doesn't really matter to any significant extent. Where if you have the first Heart of Thorns map in Guild Wars 2, which is Verdant, which is this very tall map where you have this canopy and you have this ground level, and then you've even got like these lower jungle floor levels. A little bit of them, you know, kind of didn't have as many as people were saying before it launched, but you know, they exist. And the height really was interesting because you had a glider, and your glider could help you go down, but it couldn't help you go up. And you know, finding your path up and stuff was really fun. But then finding the path nowadays, you know, with flying mounts and stuff, like it's all been trivialized. And that brings me to the point I'm trying to make with this game, where in World of Warcraft, I have now spent let's see, 3 days and 4 hours. That is what, like 76 hours? I've spent 76 hours playing this game where at most about 5 hours something were AFK probably. Less than 5 hours I reckon was AFK. And I've spent all of those times wandering around on my own 2 feet. And was it a struggle? Yes. Did I sometimes internally bitch about it? Yes. Did I externally bitch about it? Probably. Hey, Orange Tabby. Hello. How are you doing, my friend? So, have I bitched about it? Yes. But that bitching is part of the experience because that bitching is something that makes you appreciate the moment you improve on the problem that much more. You know, if I got this mount level 1, I wouldn't appreciate this mount. If I got this mount level 10, I might have appreciated this mount a little bit, but still I would be like, hey, I haven't suffered through it, you know? But now that I'm in a position where I've spent well over 3 full days wandering around, getting to grips with how slow travel is, you know, traveling back and forth in in Duskwood, you know, east to west, east to west, east to west, east to west, like all this consistent traveling. Now that I've experienced that, and now that I've gotten the mount after all this time, now I truly appreciate the speed boost. And the speed boost is only 60%, so it's not like I'm gonna go from walking to having some sort of supersonic rocket and literally going at like 8 times my character speed. That would have been interesting, but that would have then trivialized everything else because then at that point, the maps no longer feel big. Then the maps will start feeling really small. I think 60% to maybe like 100, 150% ish. I'm assuming the mounts do scale up at some point. You can probably get better mounts and stuff. I think that's a perfect speed because it keeps the maps feeling reasonably big without it being annoying. And especially, and I don't know if this is the case, but especially if you could incrementally get better mounts, like you go from 60 to 80 to 100, 120, 140, 160, something like that. Just random numbers. If something like that is the case, then you will slowly get this really good feeling of better mount, better mount, better mount, better mount, you know, and you will feel these incremental increases and it's going to feel better and better and better and better. And I feel the same way about bags. You know, bags is a similar thing. You know, bag wars is annoying. I hate having to manage my bags in some games because bag clutter is insane. But there is something to be said for having a pretty small bag at the start and then expanding the bag with in-game means, not external monetary means, no, in-game means. If you slowly grow your bag out, like I was excited to buy my 12 slot bags. I'm going to be excited when at some point I maybe get 14 or 16 slot bags. I think 16 is the max I saw. They're like 30 gold each, but I wouldn't mind nuking like 100, 150 gold at some point, getting even bigger bags because it feels great because you're incrementally increasing something and the increase feels significant. And it doesn't, like, while it feels significant, it doesn't feel like it completely invalidates any previous. Why can't I mount? Is it just because I'm in a specific spot where I need to be demounted or something? Can I not summon mount here? You can't mount here. Okay, I guess it's just a specific spot or something. But yeah, that is how I feel about these systems, and I'm really happy to have gotten them out now, and I'm really looking forward to, at some point, I'm probably going to be getting a better mount, I would reckon. And this is a cool place, by the way, the Great Lift. So I have been here before, which is why I'm not like, you know, super enthusiastic as I would normally be. And I'm gonna be honest as where I've been and where I haven't been. I'm not gonna fake enthusiasm for the sake of enthusiasm, for the sake of clicks. You know, I'm a bit. Wait, I can't mount here. Can I mount here? Yes. So I am a little bit divisive on desert. Like sometimes I really like deserts, and I don't know what makes me like them or what makes me dislike them. Like when they feel very, excuse the pun, barren, then I quite often don't like them. But you know, if you play with them with like cool sand dunes and stuff, like I love the desert maps in Guild Wars 1, for example. I think they're really, really good. But in this game so far, I haven't enjoyed them as
I'm out
much.
of range.
Also, these mobs are level 27, so they're not like super low level for me. I still need to be a little bit careful, but I guess I can sprint past them. But yeah, I don't dislike this map, but it's also not one of my favorite maps. This is the highest level zone I think I've seen on this continent. Don't know if there's a map to the left over here. There's also... What is over here? Dacilis. No, wait, this is Feralas. Alright. So the main town seems to be over here. Freewind Post. It's also Talinar. Freewind Post probably has the flight path that I would like to uncover. So yeah, that was a very long session of me just talking straight. And yeah, I'll be cutting now, and I'll cut back in when I find something in this vast, desolate place.